Welcome, what is up? Thank you for tuning back into the Chaos Slayer. Of course, I'm Chris Chaos, here with your Raw 411. Now, Monday Night Raw, I was kind of eager to see what was going to happen tonight, and I gotta say, it may have been because I didn't watch it live. And I apologize to anybody that follows me on Twitter and likes to at least see what I'm thinking as I'm watching it, as I'm live tweeting, but I do apologize. You know, work, guys. You know, shit happens. Kevin Owens starts off Raw in the middle of the ring. No music, no nothing. He's already there. Spotlight, bam. Let's go. Let's get into it. Bill. He stole that from me. He did. He stole that. Go back and look at my Twitter. Go back and watch my old videos. He stole that from me. But it's cool. I love it. It's over. That's why I started using it. Bill, superheroes aren't real. That's such a great line. Starts to talk about Jericho, but just as soon as he mentions his name, he drops his mic, which I thought, just as it was happening, I thought he should drop the, and he does it. Bam, perfect, done. That story will be told after Fastlane. Stay tuned. It's going to be a good one. Enzo and Cass beat Cesaro and Sheamus. They're now the #1 contenders. That bro kick after the match was just phenomenal to shut Enzo up. Yes, we all want Cesaro to be in the title picture. We want him to be the guy, or one of the guys, in the main event picture. And I hope, we can all hope and pray that after Mania, it goes down. Foley, Mick Foley was on Raw a lot tonight, which I was kind of happy to see. Foley makes KO and Zayn for later on tonight. In backstage segment, it just shows how Kevin Owens has flipped that switch and come back to that sick human being that he needed to be. We go to break and come back. Foley's in his office with Roman Reigns. And then the club comes in. Rematch again from last... Anyway, Kendrick and Tozawa was brilliant. There was no match. They don't need to have a match. Not yet. Not yet. I feel like probably not at Fastlane. Probably the 205 Live right before Fastlane. Main event... the main event slot of the show. That's when they need to hook it up. Roman gets DQ'd against the club using a chair, but the ending was better this week than it was last week, but I don't want to see this match again. You got to protect the tag champs. You kind of did, but I mean, you protected them as much as you could with a guy beating them with a steel chair. So, it just is what it is. The New Day is going to host WrestleMania. I don't like it. I'd rather see New Day wrestle at WrestleMania, but you got to get everybody on the show somehow to get a payoff, so it makes more sense. And, you know, maybe they'll do the ice cream unveiling at WrestleMania, which would be really cool. New Day beat Rusev and Jinder. The whole Russian hacking thing, it was funny. I had to go back and think about it a little. It was funny. I'm glad they showed the George Steele montage. I'm glad they started Raw off also with the in memory of, or whatever. They didn't do it for Ivan Koloff until deep into the 3rd hour of Raw, which was very sad. They never mentioned it on commentary that I heard of, or at the booth at any point. No montage, nothing. They never even mentioned Nicole Bass either, which I understand because she was only there for just a short time, but it still sucks to see that, or actually not to see that. I hope that they do something on .com, or have done something already on .com for Ivan, but at this, you know, I don't know. Because I never go to .com, I never look at the app, I just use the app to get to the network, so maybe I'll look if I think about it. But I hope that they do something really cool for Ivan as well. I mean, the guy was a WWF champion. There's only 7 people, and like 2 others of them are dead. So there's only 5 living people that can say that they held that title. So I mean, it's pretty special. It's a pretty big deal when one of those guys passes away. The cruiserweight title contract signing, I'm kind of over and done with contract signings. They do them too much. I didn't really get anything out of it, just to be honest with you. The Nia Jax squash, I think it's kind of starting the setup for Manias. That's just the way I see it. Bayley, Seth, Sasha, Charlotte. Steph comes out while Bayley's trying to brag, basically, about winning the title. And I was really hoping that Steph was going to strip her of the title, or was just going to take the title, no contest, from the match last week. But they didn't do that. The only reason I wanted them to do that, because I don't want Bayley to win the title and then them just to give it back to Charlotte at Fastlane. And Charlotte doesn't need to lose at Fastlane, because they've made this out to be such a special thing, her winning streak on pay-per-view, that during title matches, that she doesn't need to lose at Fastlane. She needs to lose at WrestleMania. And it needs to be special. So the match was made. The rematch is going to happen at Fastlane, and Charlotte's going to win. We all know, and it all sucks. Maybe they'll pull some kind of chicanery. We can only hope at this point. Charlotte versus Sasha was made tonight. A little chicanery there at the end. Wasn't really nobody involved, but just kind of some distraction on the outside. Dana comes down, but Bayley intercepts her before she gets there, before she can touch it, Sasha. So Sasha gets the pin. Well, the submission, excuse me, after the backstabber into the bank statement. Kevin Owens beats Sami Zayn after Joe interferes before the match. And, you know, Sami gets no offense in whatsoever, which is, it doesn't really hurt him, but it puts Kevin way over in this new ruthless Kevin. This is who I am now. This is who this is who I was, turned up, basically. The Lesnar sit down with Heyman, I don't remember them ever promoting it before it happened, or promoting right before it happened. But I could be wrong, since I didn't watch Raw live this week. I may have missed it or skipped over it. Next week, Goldberg and Rollins are there. Rollins is going to have a sit-down interview, which I'm assuming this is going to be Michael Cole's thing going forward. That he's going to have a segment every week to sit down with somebody, which I like, but I don't like them doing it every week. I think it needs to be kind of sporadic. Strowman versus Big Show was really good. I love how I still love how they're building up Braun Strowman. I just hope that they don't poop the bed with it. Every other big guy, they've done relatively good jobs of building them up. Rusev being the last guy that they really built up like this monster. I just hope that they don't poop the bed with it. Rusev could have been champion. He could have been WWE champion. But again, I feel like they kind of pooped the bed with it. Roman Reigns comes out, and him and Braun get into it. I hope Roman looked like he may have hurt his elbow or shoulder or whatever. I saw him holding it a lot. I hope that he's not injured. That would suck really bad right before, not just right before Fastlane, but right before WrestleMania. And Seth Rollins is already questionable. Of course, they know that one way or another, but we don't for a fact. So, but anyway, that's all I've got. Thank you for tuning in to the Raw 411. Come back tomorrow night. SmackDown Live 411 will be up, hopefully. But until then, as always, deuces. Chaos out.